What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chris, and we're here on Spurs Spotlight with another banger.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright, team. So today we got some news regarding Tobias Harris. As you can see, we got it pulled up on the screen by the Dunk Central. Dallas, San Antonio, Detroit, Utah, and New Orleans are expected to show interest in Tobias Harris, per Chris B. Haynes. He's motivated to prove people wrong. At first, I didn't really know how to feel about this. As an NBA fan, I'm sure you know the narrative around Tobias Harris. He's getting a lot of hate because of this year's playoffs. At this point, I don't think it's just this previous playoffs. I'm pretty sure he's infamous for disappearing during the playoff time. But yeah, after looking into it a little bit more, I think I can say I don't mind the move. You know, I can see what the Spurs are thinking. I can see what these other teams are thinking going after Tobias Harris. Looking at his stats, the way people talked about him, you wouldn't think he was averaging 17, 6, 3 on 50% shooting from the field, 35% from the three-point range. But as you can see down here, during the playoffs, his numbers plummeted significantly. And I think that's why people are really talking about Tobias Harris and wanting him to stay away from their team. Now, with the Spurs, I don't know if we're going to make it to the postseason next year. So I don't think this would be a problem for us, him disappearing for the playoffs, because I think the whole team's going to disappear for the playoffs. We might see the play-in, but I wouldn't bet on anything. As a matter of fact, I think we should make the play-in next season. I think that should be the goal, and if we don't reach it, I think that would be kind of a failure, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that Tobias Harris could be a really key piece for the Spurs if he could buy into maybe like a bench role for around 20 million, maybe like a little 1+1 deal with team options, so we could pick him up for next season. If we like it, we could have the team option to keep him again. If not, we could drop it and we only pay him 20 million and he's gone. You know, we just test the waters out with Tobias Harris. I don't really think the money's going to go anywhere. We don't really have to pay anybody, so I don't see why we couldn't pay Tobias Harris for a season or two, especially with the way he's producing so far. He's only 31. I thought he was a bit older. He's been in the league for a minute now. But the reason I feel he's been getting this hate is because his contract. Now, looking up his contract, he's going to be a free agent this season. He's coming off a 5-year, $180 million contract that was signed in July 2019 with the Sixers. And obviously, if you're paying $36 million a year, you're not gonna want him to go scoreless in an elimination game. If we were to have him on a team-friendly contract and not expect so much of him, where he's not even the third or fourth star, he's coming off the bench as more of a spark plug and vet role, I think he would be really good in that role. We don't have to overpay for him and expect so much out of him. It's just a completely different role from the 76ers. Then you won't have people like this in the comments. Not seeing your team on the list is like winning a lottery. They're talking like he's a bad player. It's just his situation that he's in. He's forced to be like a third star next to Embiid and Maxey when he's just not that. He's more of a role player. And if we could get him on the Spurs buying into that role, I think it would be a pretty good fit. So as you see down here, we're not really paying anybody next season. Devin Vassell is going to be our highest paid Spur. And then Keldon Johnson in second with 19 million. And for now, I mean, that's really not that bad. It's really not bad at all if you think about it. Players are getting paid way more than this. I think, honestly, the only bad contracts we have on here are Devontae Graham, which I'm sure he's going to be cut or traded or something. And then Zach Collins, which this isn't 16 million for Zach Collins really isn't bad either. I just don't like Zach Collins as a player. But if you look down here, we have Sohan on 5 mil, Branham 3 mil, Champagnie 3 mil, Bassey, which I think he'll be gone too. Wesley, we don't even have Mamu coming back. I don't know if the Spurs are going to give him another contract. But as you can see, we have the money, so why not give Tobias Harris a short-term contract with not too much money, maybe 20 mil max, like I've said. And I think we'll be all right. I think it'll help us with the play-in push. It would also give our players a vet to look up to, because right now we really don't have a veteran on the team. And honestly, Chetty Osman's a free agent. I don't see him coming back. It's really a toss-up, but if you go get Tobias Harris, you don't need Chetty Osman at all. You let him walk. Although it will be more expensive to bring him, I think Tobias Harris would produce at a way higher level than Chetty Osman would. So yeah, man, let me know what y'all are thinking. Do y'all like Tobias Harris? Would y'all want the Spurs to pursue him and be a spark plug off the bench? I don't see him starting, but he could for sure help the team grow and be that vet that we are looking for. And yeah, man, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what y'all are thinking. Subscribe to Spurs Spotlight, man. Until next time, it's your boy Chris, and I'm out. Peace.